Hello, and welcome to the stream. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. And before I start playing, there was a new update. Blizzard has presented a roadmap on what's going to be the planned seasonal theme. I think up to 2026, including a glimpse of regarding the new expansion, but just only a few detail. They don't give any very a broad detail about. So before we start the game, so let's jump on that article and let's check it out. Okay, give me a second. Vertical sources. Web capture. Let me add this one. Why it doesn't add copy? Yeah, copy. Or is it because I'm already live? But it shouldn't be. Web. Where's web? Web. Oh, it doesn't allow a web capture? Really? Anyway. Okay. So here is the roadmap for the new and the upcoming season. Let me zoom it out a bit. So this is what they have presented as for the Diablo 4 to 2025 roadmap. So currently we have the season of witchcraft. We have that witchcraft powers, headhunt activities, occult gems, and then the pet, and then this coming season 8. Sorry, it's the Belial's return, and we already know about what's going to happen. So boss powers, operation incursion, and then we have a new pet. And then the permanent addition was the new armory, and then whispers quality of life update, yearly bosses, and then reliquaries. Season journey update. I think they're gonna change on how the seasonal journey. I don't know if this refers to the even the seasonal quests, like the rewards also. And then this is also going to be the second year anniversary of Diablo 4. And then I think IP collab, this refers to like a collaboration with other games. I think it's basically within Blizzard games to add cosmetics on the shop. And then July to September, we have the Sins of the Horadrim, Horadric powers, quest and reputation board, dungeon escalation, earnable pet. So dungeon escalation. So this is like, is this a kind of dungeon event wherein when you go in and then after clearing it, or do you have some kind of materials that you can craft and then you add it at the end of the dungeon and then you make it harder, or before you enter you can craft this material and then add a modifier on the dungeon to make it difficult? Like same thing with the Undercity, but the rewards are much more better. Probably it's not similar to the Undercity, like when you add something and then this is the reward. Probably it's gonna make more harder, but the rewards will still be random, I would say, but it's more rewarding. or maybe it's going to be similar but a bit different with the Undercity, because some other players cannot, those other players who haven't purchased the expansion, then they will not be able to play those Undercity events. So yeah, new Nightmare Dungeon activities, console KBNM support. I'm not familiar with this one. And then on December, on the last quarter of 2025, so we have the Infernal Chaos. July to September is the Sins of the Horadrim, Horadric Powers, Quest, and Reputation Board. So same thing. I don't know what, we still don't have any idea on what are the Horadric Powers. Is this the same like the, what's that on Diablo 3? The Horadric Cube? Like you can add in new powers, something like that probably, or you can craft your material to become a more better ancestral or unique item. And then we have the September to December, the Infernal Chaos, Chaos Powers Quest, and Reputation Board. I don't know, Infernal Chaos, is this refers to, I think they mentioned about trying also to improve and to do some changes also on the Infernal Hordes. So yeah, here it says here Infernal Hordes update. So earnable pet. So I think every season they're making some new event, plus they are making a change on the existing game mechanic as a I think that's how they're doing the seasonal team, not making a really new mechanic, but where they're just giving us a new powers, and then they're making update on each of the existing events. So probably moving forward there will be, probably once everything is probably like everything is working okay, and then the players are now happy with the changes on the existing game, then they're gonna start adding more, probably more endgame mechanics on how to improve, especially for those players who still want to grind the game further. And then the new expansion is coming on 2026, so they have I think so now they're gonna introduce a new ranking system, and then the leaderboards. And then this one, I think there was an exclusive interview with Riker, with the game director of Diablo 4, and then they said that this, can we zoom it in? I don't know how, is it going to be a way, how can I cannot move the anyway, if you guys are zooming, if you zoom in this, it says new, and they're saying that if you do some kind of I don't know how you do it, like there's a way, like probably an app, like you can remove this fire, and then they say that this is it says new class, but they didn't say that this is really it, that means it's a new class. But I believe a lot of players are really hoping to see a paladin class, probably not a paladin but a paladin like kind of character, like I think the paladin is like more on defensive, like using a defense as an offense, something like that. And then I think there's no paladin even on Diablo 3, only a crusader, or probably there will be like a combination of a crusader or paladin like character, or maybe those two characters will be returning on the next expansion, who knows. So yeah, so I think that explain that's what this is what they said on this one. They just elaborated what they have mentioned here on this picture. So quality of life updates, beyond seasonal updates, there are other permanent additions coming to Diablo 4. The frequently requested feature, keyboard and mouse support for consoles, will give you more control over how you experience Sanctuary once it arrives. Core system updates are coming to both the Battle Pass and Seasonal Journey, ensuring these features evolve in ways that are more rewarding. So yeah, so at least we have an idea now on, we already know Belial's. We are now on the witchcraft season, and then we are now coming into the Belial's seasonal event, and then we have the scenes of the Horadrim and then Infernal Chaos. Well, that's it, and yeah, we're still looking forward for a on the season 8, so we'll see what's going to happen, and we still don't know what's going to be a new of course, new items or new updates on our skills and items, and hopefully those other uniques that are not being used for so many seasons now, they make an update on them, like maybe they change them on how they interact and how they work, so that way it can be used, like I think the mortar crooks, the what's that word? The bloodless scream, the mother's embrace, the deathless speaker. Like I'm talking about the necromancer. There's still so many items that are not yet I would say left behind with regards to their usefulness. Okay, so well, that's it, and let's continue with our mages. Now, with regards to our mages, I'm kind of excited today. It's because I would like to discuss about the Blood Moon breaches. Okay, Blood Moon breaches. Now, with regards to our mages, we are only taking advantage of the multiplier on the increased critical strike damage, Hellbent Commander, and the increase plus the additional critical strike chance. The curse skills and golem mastery, we're not using it. Unlike if you were playing the golem, at least 3 out of the 4 affixes, it benefits the golem. But with our mages, only 2 out of 4. Okay? Now, I'm thinking I have these pants, and this is almost perfect with intelligence, life, and skeletal mage mastery. If I masterwork the skeletal mage mastery here, even up to rank 8, master critting the mage mastery twice, this will give an additional +2. Okay? Now, if I'm going to wear this one, of course, I'm going to lose the Hellbent Commander. That is times 40. Take note, this is a Skeletal Mage Mastery that for each rank, that is a 20% increased damage on our Skeletal Mage. Master rank 8 on Master Crit 2 on the Mastery, that will give 5. And that we're talking about 100% multiplier damage on our Skeletal Mages. So the only question here is, since I'm wearing the Grandfather and I have critical strike damage invested, okay, we now have 4750. This will add an additional 3000 or 2350 critical strike damage to the enemies. I think it, if I'm not mistaken here now, correct me if I'm wrong, I think the increased critical strike damage here, it's not increasing the critical strike damage of that value, is that when we crit, the output of our critical strike damage will scale by 50%. Maybe it's big, right? However, if I'm going to use these pants, then I can move the hardened bones on the pants, and I can use the shroud of false death on the chest. And we're talking about additional ranks and plus adding an additional multipliers on the passive skill on what we have right now. So we're also talking about +1 to Hellbent Commander, amplify damage, fueled by death, Titan's Fall, Reapers, Coalesced Blood, right? Finality. Okay. So Is that going to outperform the Blood Moon breaches? And one way to find it out is that we need to masterwork that pants. And let's see if our assumption is correct. That's the only way to prove it. I still have the site. I still have the site. Oh yeah, of course. If I'm going to drop this, I need to temper this with what do we need? Armor and Soul Rift duration. Okay, max, nice. Good job. And then Soul Rift duration. Because I already have corpse tendrils here. Corpse tendrils. Okay. 18% is still fine. We don't need the so many long duration of the Soul Rift. That 18% is still fine. Okay. 26, okay. We need to hit the Skeletal Mage Mastery.
More there than I thought.
Come on.
Some solid bits here.
Alright. Perfect. That's quick. We were able to hit the Mage Mastery. Now, if I add this, 3,000. That's an additional almost 800. 750. Yeah. $16 Mage Mastery. Okay. Alright. What we need here now. Let me. Where is it? It's on my Blood Surge. Let me grab the Shroud of False Death on this Necro. We need to watch out for our armor and our resistance. This is going to be exciting.
Not fond of people.
All right. +1 to passive skills. Okay.
But this
Oh, I think I didn't. I think it's on its stash. I got too excited. I didn't put it on the stash. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. All right. Round 2. If my assumption is correct, can we see a beast mode, mages? Beast mode. Okay, and then more intelligence. This is seer and what? Okay, seer and what? We need the jeweler. Add a socket and then unsocket. And then what? And seer. Right? How's our armor? Armor is good. Armor is good, but resistance says We are good in life. Probably we can drop the life. Are we okay with the life or intelligence? Or yeah, I think it's close enough. We can let me buy. I'm running out of incenses and elixirs. Okay. How's our armor? Of course, armor is good. Resistances 3165. And our resistances are good. Okay. Okay. Oops. Before we forget, let's move the hardened bones. Hardened bones there. Okay. Come on, mages. Prove me that I'm wrong. That this is the key. 320 increase. 100, that's 100 additional increase. And then if we masterwork all together those other items, right? I see only 10 billion. Mages, what's going on? Are they stuck? Why you're having a hard time to kill that elite, sir? I'm kind of worried. Can I see big numbers? Unfortunately, it's not. Then, no. Because I'm already seeing around 18 to 20 billion damage on the Blood Moon breaches. It seems like my assumption is wrong. So what this means is that the Mage Mastery, the multiplier damage, it seems like the increased critical strike damage really played a big role on scaling the damage of the Ring of Menden. Yeah, it's weaker. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's weaker. How many more minutes? 11. Can I clear it in 11 minutes? hardened boats. Then this one, let's see the difference. I think it's the same thing with the why our mages seems like why is they're kind of weaker today? Hmm? How much damage that they are dealing right now? Yesterday I was already seeing like somehow became weaker. Did I did something wrong? Oh, I think I knew the problem. Oh shoot. I think I knew the problem. Why they are weaker? Why they are weaker? Wow, this should have been a good map. Ta-da! Ta-da! This one. Okay, that is a good observation. So 50% multiplier damage. 50%. Now I'm debating here again whether the critical strike damage should be on the amulet again. DR, kill the DR. I think the ring of explosion of the ring of Menden is It's not dealing an AoE, it's just on the enemies. Oh, single target. Ooh! That was close! I almost died! Poison! How are we doing so far? I'm not yet sure. Hey, come here! Wow! Let's go, let's go. We are still late. I wonder if I can still get the blood begets, the blood orbs, well, even though I'm just standing here. We're slow, 4.5 minutes. Not yet 50%.
Formidable.
Let's go, let's go. Let's find more good elite packs. I was kind of excited to... I thought that the pants on that replacing the Blood Moon breaches would really scale our minion the mage's damage, but it's okay. At least we tried. How much damage? 13. Are they here? Are they here? There you go. I still got caught up on that frozen. I only see 19. 8 minutes. So far, it seems like we're doing okay now. But we'll see, we'll see. It's not yet over. Because yesterday with death, right? We entered the pit boss around, I think, 3.5 minutes. If we include the time penalty on our death, that is approximately 4 minutes. Clear time before we enter the boss lair. Woo! No! Bad monster, bad. Bad monster, bad. Be careful, somebody is going to explode. 6 minutes. Let's go, mages. I think it's sometimes it feels like it really depends on the type of dungeon that you are that you're going into. Like this one, like 6 minutes. I think it's close. I think killing this 3 elite, it's going to open the there you go. So we are around 2.5 minutes or 2 minutes, and I think this is much more easier to kill compared to the oh, I remember the name of that boss. It's the Resurrected Malice. That's the one that spawns a lot of minions. Okay, 40 seconds, approximately 30% completion. Oops. Are we still strong? So far, we can still sustain the Soul Rift within 10 seconds, which is good. Out. Two minutes. 2 minutes, 5 seconds. 5 or 10 seconds, which is better than yesterday. The resurrected. The reason why we are having a hard time killing that resurrected malice is because our minions are distracted when it spawns the ads, and then especially during the last remaining of its health, like it keeps on spawning a lot of ads, and our minions are somehow is prioritizing that those ads rather than on focusing on the boss. So beat 105 with 6 minutes. So it seems like the 100 and the 105, it's like double. So if we clear pit 105 in 2 minutes, so does it mean 4 minutes that we can clear or kill the boss on pit 110? Is that how tough the 110 is? Anyway, so my poor mage mastery. You deal increased critical strike damage to enemies. You deal bonus critical strike damage to enemies. So this one is different. Bonus to critical strike damage. Increase critical strike, you deal bonus critical strike damage. Is this refers to, excuse me, this refers to this? It increases this bonus. You deal 50% bonus critical strike damage. Because it says here bonus, this one it says you deal increased critical strike damage to enemies. So the wording here is different. Can I try this one more time?
Let's go.
I have only seen around 19 billion damage. I think with this current setup, increasing the skeletal mage mastery will still increase the damage of our of course, our overall damage, right? So for example, if you have a +3 on skeletal warriors here, considering that this one has a 70 GA on the damage, therefore you need to find, I think the only way to really outperform this Ring of Menden is to find a maximum Ring of Menden explosion damage.
The wonders of Sanctuary at your fingertips. How may I help you?
The intriguing difference of grasping veins and reanimation.
Bright aura. Brighter soul.
Do we still have the incenses? I think it's already expired. 6 minutes. Let's consume a new one. Let's see. We have a DR. Can I see big numbers? Because there's so many numbers that's happening on the screen. What's the big number? 14. Then I'll just gonna check this out, the difference between the two, like the overall explosion damage that we are seeing between the two. Heal, right? We're slow, guys. We're slow. Uh oh, I still. Oh, Shockland! That was close. I feel like I'm kind of slow on this floor. I just need to properly time. The race skeleton that because I can't see whether the flesh eater is over. So the question is, by the time that I stopped casting the race skeleton, did I already activated the flesh eater? I don't know. Whoa! Poison! Ah! For minute. I still don't know. Hey, where did it go? Boo! What the heck are you doing there? Oh, I hate you. Then teleport wherever you want. I don't care. Like, that is a very silly elite. Let's kill these silly minions. At least we have some. Oh shoot, I'm late. Yeah, let's just ignore that elite. Like, (9:44). We're late. I have a feeling we are late. Wow, the DR elite is like it keeps on walking away. I'm squared. Single elite. The smoke. Oh. Ouch. Minions. May just this one. Delete. Oh man. This is the problem. Come here. You don't want to join the fight? See the minions, the mages are prioritizing the trash mobs outside of that pillars. They're not prioritizing. Ooh, there's that so many obelisks. We are late. Ouch! Ouch! To be honest, somehow on the mages build, we can still survive with that a lot of obelisks. But when I play the golem, somehow I'm too fragile. For some reason, I don't know why. I don't die easily on that so many obelisks, but somehow I can still manage to survive. There's some instances that I almost die, but I'm still alive. Poison explosion. Be careful. The only way to really test the setup is I want to see the damage output on the boss. How much damage that this setup is, this combination is dealing, like grasping veins on the amulet. Again. Because now I'm seeing 22 billion. The amazing about this build is that we can cast the Soul Rift within 10 seconds. We are oh, this is also a not hard to kill boss. What time did I enter? Around 5:26. Give me a second. No way. 1 minute? I only managed to remove 30% of its life? Eight seconds, okay. What time did I enter again? 5:27. I mean, I start attacking the boss in 5:27, so we're now running at 21.5 minutes. Jeez, I forgot the race skeleton. We already hit the 2-minute mark. Two minute 16. Yeah, 2 minutes 17. It's almost the same. They're really really close in terms of there's no really significant difference when you swap between the two, reanimation and the grasping veins. Oh, we upgrade. Damage while healthy. So again, should we masterwork the grandfather? I think that's the only thing. I think at this moment, this is the if we are lucky, we can still increase the skeleton mage mastery here, and then if you have the maximum explosive damage and then GA on the mastery, I think that is going to be much more better. And then probably if we masterwork the grandfather to hitting the GA of that damage, right? What is the affix, the implicit affix of the 540? Where's a scythe? Do I have a 200 scythe? I don't have a 200 scythe. I mean, this is a 200 scythe. 794. Can I gamble for a 200 scythe? There's something I want to see. No GA. No, what I want to see is what is the maximum physical damage of the Ring of Menden? Is that 600 64? Because this one is 715 damage per second. This one is 698. That's why right now it is now 6282. It's just, if we take a look on the DPS, I believe I have a, like this one. Where are you? This one is lower, but the DPS is 794. If we equip a scythe, then the Ring of Menden of Explosion will increase as well. But since we're wearing a grandfather, then that's what it is. That's what it is.
Equitable transaction.
Hellbent Commander. I thought you are a Hellbent Commander, sir.
Fine. Follow the stars.
Now the question here is, does the Hellbent Commander here is important? to be master crit, we're talking about times 10. Critical strike damage multiplier. Now this is the part that it's hard to debate unless you have another GA Hellbent commander with the same stat, and then master crit the Hellbent commander twice, and then master crit the critical strike damage twice, then see what is the difference. Because with regards to the critical strike damage here, we're talking about flat damage that will be scaled an additional. It will be scaled with the grandfather and the grasping veins. The only thing here is, why don't they make, instead of the golem mastery, just the golem mastery? How about +3 to minions, like
Shine on.
to all minions, not just the golem? The fact that of the site. The question here is, we're talking about $900 physical damage, even though it has a GA on most of the affixes. I think the 900 loss will be outperformed with this one. Yeah, I think so. I'm not getting a benefit on the golem mastery and the Hellbent. Of course, the plus to curse. I have a maximum increased damage. Though the thing is, I'm kind of intrigued about this Hellbent commander. Why it's only +4? Can I repeat this again? I don't know if the number is bugged though. Like it only got stuck at +4. Anyway,
I forge more than horseshoes and nails. What do you need?
okay, let's hit the damage.
More there than I thought.
690. 150 damage than before. Ha ha ha. Okay.
There's a good one.
Hit the crit. No. Can you do the crit first? Yeah. Hit it again.
More there than I thought.
Crit. Wow, you like the Hellbent Commander, huh? When I want the critical strike damage, you are choosing the Hellbent Commander.
Some solid bits here.
Okay, I'm down to 20k now. Let's go!
There's a good one.
I'm running out of opticite. Sorry, I don't need the Hellbent Commander for now. I just want to test the critical strike damage, okay? Wow. You don't want the crit damage, sir?
More there than I thought.
17k.
There's a good one.
The suspense of masterworking.
Some solid bits here.
Okay.
There's a good one.
Like how many times you need to master crit the item, the affix, and to reset and repeat it again for the item to feel okay. So okay, you need the critical strike damage. Okay, that's the one that we're going to master crit next. Wow, I'm getting broke on my
More there than I thought.
plus on my gold. I think I have already spent around 400 million already.
Some solid bits here.
Because I also don't know whether the Hellbent Commander would be much more better than the critical strike damage, is because the Hellbent Commander increases is a multiplier, right? And right now that we have the Grandfather now plus 690, I would say
Solid bits here.
that will be increased by the Hellbent Commander. Not being increased directly by the Hellbent Commander, but I believe this is going to be transferred, and because it says here the Hellbent Commander is only increasing your summoning damage, and that refers to your golem, the mages.
More there than I thought.
I'm down to 9k. I've been masterworking this. It already cost me 11,000.
There's a good one.
Wow. Again, still the same.
Some solid bits here.
Wow, this is really
More there than I thought.
nice. Woo. Can we try it again? Full crit. Oh, crit. Where's the other elite? There we go. I know there's 3 of you. $16. It's still hard to, if I'm just gonna base on the speed on clearing the pit, because sometimes it depends on the type. Oh, the type of monster that you are dealing with. Oh, what was that? Shock lance? That shock lancer. I don't know if we are dealing some kind of a difficult monster here. I don't know, for some reason. So there's the other 2. Oh, where's the companion? Oh, probably that's the 3rd elite. It didn't join the fight. See the 2 warriors? They're not moving. The other one is just standing. What the heck? Move! Hey, sir! Sir! Are you tired? Are you tired, sir? You're not moving, sir. Oh, this is bad. This run is bad. Like, I don't want to master work this again and then, oh, let's hit the Hellbent Commander. It's going to be expensive. I mean, how much additional crit damage that we added on that one? To be honest, it's just, I think 96, right? 96 and then 115. 112. So, okay, 96, 4 plus 12. So that's only 14 increase in critical strike damage. Yeah. I think so. Let's take advantage of the shrine. Boom. Hey, where's the kaboom? Boom. That was close. I think the Hellbent Commander is much more better. Why? Because each point is a multiplier, plus 10% multiplier. The critical strike damage when we master crit it, though a while ago it was a master crit once, but I think hitting the Hellbent Commander more, it will provide a more damage, I think. Oh shoot, man. Oh man. Awaken my minions. Awaken. Ah, Shocklands, and then phew. Boom. 6 minutes. We need at least 3 minutes. Or 3.5 minutes. Just in case this is a resurrected malice. We need at least 3 minutes. I see 21. Oof! It was able to reach me. I'm scared. I'm scared. This might fail. I hope these elite packs will open the boss portal. I hope. There you go. What? Okay, 5 minutes. Slither. Okay, let's check what is our DPS on this on our current setup. I think this one also spawns some ads. But not too many compared to the Resurrected Malice. I need to be close on the boss so that I can take a look later how much damage that we are dealing. One and a half minute, right? Approximately 1.5 minute, 50%. Okay, so we're looking at 2 minutes remaining time by the time that we kill this boss. Delete! 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 So there will be two things that I need to check maybe later or tomorrow. The difference in the damage on the boss between grasping veins and reanimation on the amulet, and then probably I need to farm tomorrow some of the site so that I have enough to try to masterwork again this item. Given that the damage is much more better now though. I think it's around 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes. Okay, let's farm some of the site now. I still have approximately 20 minutes to play. I think with the aspect, if we have the aspect of service and sacrifice right now, I think we might be dealing around 20 billion damage approximately. So for example, this one, this is 84. This is 112, and this is the lowest. Take note, this is the lowest. So supposedly we could have an additional approximately 40 plus critical strike damage if we at least close to that higher roll. But then again, the Hellbent Commander here, it adds +1 at Masterwork 8. If we master crit it twice, the Hellbent Commander will give +1. Okay, hold on a second here. $96, 12, and then 4. This is the intriguing part. Summon damage. Shadow mages. How much damage? It says here bone mages use their own bodies as projectiles, dealing heavy damage at the cost of their own life. I want to try this one. I'm just intrigued. I know this is going to be, because I know they are attacking so fast, and then I think they're draining their life very rapidly. But we have the blood orbs and the skeletal priests. Okay, we should be okay, and then probably let's choose this one so that when they die, they leave behind the corpse. Again, they said dealing heavy damage. How heavy the damage is, I just want to see. I'm not going to finish the entire pit. I just want to see the DPS. And take note, these are now all physical damage. So they can also take advantage of the physical damage multiplier like the corporeal that we have on our Paragon board. Shockless! Okay, mages. They're dying. They died. What the heck? Hey mages, how? Oh shit! No, this is bad. This is that is bad. Hey, stop! They die very quickly. I think they drain their life around 20%. And because we have the frenzied dead, then they drain their life very rapidly. Bad decision. Okay, so we go back with our shadow. Anyway. Okay, what is this one? Harmony runes. Bird hole. Do I have bird holes? Give me a second. Let me open my of the site. Search for buried holes. I don't have. Okay. We can also check this one, buried holes. Oh, before I start, of the side check. Before we forget, of the side check. Okay, and then let me check on my timer here. Timer. Stopwatch, not timer, stopwatch. Okay, of the site. 7478. I would say 7-4. Start. Oh, the void. The void. If I remove the mages, okay, warrior, just you warriors, they really don't deal that much damage. Whoa. The warrior said, really? We don't deal that much damage? But of course, the shadow mages, I think even without the ring of without the explosion of the ring of Menden, because their damage are piercing the enemies, it can deal a lot of damage. Hey, we are on time here. Don't remember we are tracking the site per minute here. Don't do any silly things. Free the prisoners. Okay, we need to free the prisoners. Where are the prisoners? I think the void, somehow it seems like it really adds a quickness on the clearing speed of the mages because we can group them together very quickly and then they will be pierced together by our mages. Travel, okay, I think that's the boss. Okay, 2.5 minute. 2.5 minute. This one, the Resurrected Malice. That's the one that spawned so many ads on the pit. On the pit. Stop. 3 minutes. 3 minutes in the 800. I think this could have been better. I think that is not 2.5, 2-3 minutes. I'll just put it 2.5 minutes because there were times that I was doing some other things. Buried holes. So that is 800. 800 under 2.5 minutes. Then how much are you? $320. You are poor, sir. Game capture. Okay, back to the game. We need to grab the void first. This is the void.
Magic is neither good nor evil. How may I help you?
Okay, next. Leviathans. Do I have Leviathans? 100. Sealed archives. Do I have sealed archives? Sealed. Okay, I have 800. That is not good. This one is still okay. Nostrava is the best one. Garan Ho, do I have Garan? Yep, I have, but it's not good also. Mariner's Refuge. Mariner. Nope, I don't have the Mariner's Refuge. Let's try this one. A2. A2. I think reanimation should be on the amulet. Why? Because we are not casting the corpse tendrils more often. So the reanimation is much more a sustainable buff. And I didn't put a timer. And we are at what's that? Oh. No, I'm not. We're not going to do an event. We're not going to do an event. Relax, conduit. Relax. No elite shall escape from me. One more. I think this is 3 minutes. 4 more. Destroy. Shoot, that's where the other goddess. Jeez, I just passed by on that This is 3 minutes. We're not yet done? Oh! And then we have to go to the chamber. Let's see if we did it properly. One, 2, 8, 2, 1, 4. I think this can be finished in 3 minutes. The proper way to do this is you have to really enter each corridor. And I think we stayed on that event. Like this one, this one, this one. Those are the 3. The first quest that you need to finish, and then the boss. Because if we have cleared this one after this one, then we can have gone this one. On this area, what we did is we go back and then we go back here again. I think 3 minutes and then 1, 4. Okay. Mariner's Refuge. Mariner's Refuge, okay. What else? Black Asylum. The Black Asylum. Nope. Okay, let's try that one. I guess this is gonna be my last run for today. So tomorrow I'm just gonna keep farming the AotD site first because I'm running low, just in case I find something and then I need to masterwork the item. Hopefully if I can find a close probably as long as there is a GA on Okay, give me a second. As long as there is a GA on the Hellbent Commander amulet, probably we can also check that. Hellbent Commander with focusing on master critting the Hellbent Commander with critical strike damage. Probably tomorrow, since I masterwork this one, I'm going to try reanimation here. I already did with the grasping veins here, right? So tomorrow I'm gonna try with the reanimation here, and then I'll check the difference. But I can already check the difference between without master critting the critical strike damage and the weapon here with the when I did the first 2 runs of grasping veins here, and then reanimation here, and then vice versa. Okay, we need reanimation here. Okay, very good. Let's continue. Okay, timer. Nine six. What is the activate the gate winches? Oh, I think this one seems familiar. I think there is also another dungeon that has the same mechanic, like you have to activate the winches. I don't know what is that dungeon's name that you're also gonna activate the winch. Activate the winches. Whoa. Easy. I wonder if I cleared the dungeon a while ago without the incenses. Oh. Oh no. I don't like this one. Slay to all. No, 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 no. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Yeah, we really need... This is the part that we need the conduit. This is the part that we need the conduit. No obdusite on that chest. How many more? 3.5 minutes. Considering that this one yields a lot of obdusite, it's still fine considering that I would say if you have a fast clear fast clearing skill. We missed a single enemy. Okay, 4-minute running. All right. 4.5 minute. 4.5 minute and then 9.6. 1,000. 4.5 minute. Probably you can do this in 4 minutes. $1,000. How big is the area of Slay to all? This is not that big though. Again, I'll just put it as 3 minutes. I think this one could be done in 3 minutes considering. Give me a second. Where did we enter? Finish here. Probably I'll just put it at 3.5. If you have a fast clearing build, then you can just travel here. It's because again, it's our minions. What is this one? Black Asylum. $1,000. Then 3.5. If this is 3, well, this one is much more better. Even at 700, you can finish this in 2 minutes. You are bad. I think I need to collect. Oh, I haven't checked the path of the blind. I need this one also, the Commodore. I also need the Mercy's Reach. I think based on this time, I think the ranking should be the who has the Obducite per minute, not the value of the Obducite, because sometimes it depends on how fast that you cleared it. That way, that will be the gauge of what would be the best dungeon that you need to have. Like you have to pay attention if you get the, for example, the Zenith. What else? The Champion's Demise. That will take a while to finish. Like even this one, the Black Asylum. I think what else? There's another one here that has a low Shivta Ruins, Sealed Archives, Abandoned Mineworks. So this one are having the, again, this will depend on how mobile your character is and how fast it can clear the monsters. I think that will be I would say an additional factor that will whether it will be good or not. Anyway, so well, that's it for me today. So tomorrow I'm just gonna keep farming the dungeons, and then if there's any new dungeons that I don't have still on my record, I'm just keep updating that worksheet, and then probably by the time that the season 8 is going to be live, then at least I have a dungeons that I have collected so far, so that I'll be also be aware on what are the dungeons that I need to watch out for. And I believe on the season 8 there will be a new list of dungeon rotation, so we're just gonna see and remove and update that one. Probably I'm gonna make a separate worksheet that is what are the dungeons that will be carried over on the season 8. Alright, that's it for me today. Thank you very much for tuning in and have a good one, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!